by coaching. I'm streaming. Alright, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Locke for the millionth time. For the runes, Electrocute, Sudden Impact Grizzlies, Treasure Hunter, Triumph, and Cut Down. Alright, he also gets the kill on that guy. With Locke in the jungle, he's definitely weaker than the other roles, but that's fine. That's fine, because if we get a couple funny kills, which our runes help us do, then it all comes online. With Locke, our primary ability is going to be the Q. Each time you throw a Q, you're going to damage the enemy, slow them, and mark them. And then the real trick is to hit all 3 Qs on the target you're trying to deal a lot of damage to. And then once they have the mark with 3 hits, then your next auto is going to deal significantly more damage. The E, we get a Cassidon blink like that. And then it's going to deal damage where we land. Our next auto is going to have us dash towards the enemy, dealing AoE damage, and then giving us just a dash to the single target that we hit. So we walk up, Q, 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 E, auto. And then we get a lot of AoE damage. Just the first cast of the E is going to proc your on hit effects too, so easy enough. Locke's passive gives us magic damage on hit, and the lower the target is, the more damage it's going to deal. The W is a pretty important ability. It's hard to show as we're clearing the camps, but we get this gray health, and then movement speed and attack speed. At the end of the duration, or when you reactivate it, you heal that gray health. So, lets you tank a lot. It is super, super, super unbalanced. One of the strongest parts of his kit outside of his ridiculous damage. So yeah, our first clear is pretty slow, but until you see any guaranteed plays, there's not a great reason to skip the camps or anything like that. Q, Q, Q. One tip I can give you with the Q is that if you do a movement command and then cast the Q, then you'll keep moving in that direction. So kind of like this. We click here and then Q, we'll keep moving in that direction. So it can make it a lot easier for you to aim the Q rather than constantly moving your mouse back and forth to try to do both parts. Q, Q, Q. I'm gonna save my smite for the scuttle. The Wukong has skipped his camps and gank bots, so we have a lot of time. Alright, that Wukong is super low. Just hanging out down there, hoping for the best. Oh, there's his W. Let's go ahead and use the W to get in range. This guy's toast. E, auto, Q, Q. That guy's dead. Amazing. We use the blink to get in range, auto the minions to close even more distance, and then we're basically on top of the Wukong from there. Let's go ahead and kill this and reset. Once you get the reset off and spin the gold, we're so much stronger. I'm gonna go for the protobelt first, then we'll go for lich bane second. A little bit of, just get the alternator. Control ward to the top side. I think I've kind of narrowed the build down here. Lich Bane is good, but I think we get a second. Protobelt's playmaking and then overall utility I feel like is better in the early game, even as a jungler. And usually I would just opt in like Lich Bane, like we farm faster, but I don't know. I feel like we want to fight as soon as we can on Locke, and that Protobelt's just super cheap and gives you very, very, very good stats. Turn 2 here, we want to get level 5. Oh. We want to get level 5, get our 3rd point in our queue. And then with this alternator, we get extra ability power and bonus burst damage after our initial hit against the enemy. Q, Q, Q. So now we have 3 points in that Q. Any play that we go for, we're going to be a lot stronger. Right now, I'm not really seeing anything, though. Huh. Q, Q, Q. Go ahead, enemy team, do something. I dare you. Bro, the urge to skip this Gromp is pretty high, but I'll wait. I'm a good guy. It really is something, though. Walling's just slowly getting whittled down there. I'm gonna save my E here for the gank. It's a pretty long cooldown. As I'm finishing the camp, I just don't need to use it like that. Nice, a control ward, and they see me. Get in there, Alistar. You don't have flash, alright. A little bit of E, Q, Q, Q. And we're not going to take that auto. Whoa! W. Alright, boys, that is Q, Q, Q. I mean, almost. Check it out. Flash E, auto, E away, and that's the whole champ. Oh! Sortie. Well, if Wukong wasn't there, I would have gotten away with it. Darksteel, Amp Tome. Pretty good. Pretty good. Darksteel giving us the snowball potential. Another Amp Tome for damage. And we'll do the clear and gank again. Whenever you get a kill or assist, this E resets, which is pretty ridiculous. And when it resets, that allows you to get out of range of the turret super quickly. Super quickly. Especially when the enemy plays that far back. They're actually further away from their turret. Okey-doke. Is there a respawn scuttle here? Not today. Let's just do red buff then. Q, Q, Q. So now we're going to hit level 6. With level 6, we get our ulti. Ulti is a big part of Locke's kit, as it gives us the extra execute. In the early game, you don't deal as much damage because the whole combo is really reliant on you having the ulti. With the ulti, we throw this stupid urn. It's going to deal damage, slow the enemy, and then execute them. And whenever you kill them, they're going to drop an urn that you can pick up, and then you get more execute damage for the rest of the game on the ulti itself. Pretty cool dynamic. Let's go into the river, try to get this scuttle. If Wukong is only level 5, I could so easily kill him. I just have to worry about that Galio ulti. Put a ward in the bush. No noobs here. Don't cast the E or W as you're in the river here. We need those for fighting. Okey-doke. Wukong does not want to contest, I see. Mr. Galio, do you want to walk up? Oh. E, Q, Q, Q. If I hit all 3 Qs, I could maybe take it. 9 seconds on my E. Wukong is top lane, so this guy's all alone. Nice. Throw the ulti. W, Q, Q, Q. Well, no skill shots required today. Yep, that is all skill there, Mr. Locke. And this urn will stay there for a long time. So I can wait for Tristana to push the wave, and then we can take it. Eventually. Eventually here. Thank you, Tristana. Thank you. Pick that up, and now we have 1 stack on the ulti, giving us 1% extra execute damage. Very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and reset. This is why I like the protobelt, man. I just complete it so early. And then we just have it. Ain't that something? Boom. Protobelt. Sweeper control ward. With my ulti down, I think I'll clear towards the top side, looking for those void grubs. Caitlyn really likes the void grubs. The Wukong could be on the bot side. Just gives me a lot of options. Wish these guys would ward. Since my bot lane's not warding, it kind of worries me. I'll just go down there and be the ward. Sweeper. The last thing I want is Wukong to get a play. W. Q. Q. Get the 2 stacks, and then... Q. Any allies right here? I can always E away. Proto. Q. E. Q. Protobelt away. Q. Eventually here. Eventually. Get in there. Nice. W. E. Q. You better flash. Q. Oh god. QW. I think I'm dead. Okay, he's too scared. Thank god. If he knew what was going on, I think he would just kill me. Well, my bot lane will push another wave, and then we could try for a dive. A little bit of a HP for me. And let's go throw this urn at someone. The ulti has come back up after this whole fight. A little bit of W, a little bit of E ulti. Nice, that's 1. Q, Q, Q. That's 2. Thank you very much. Well, that was easy. Let's go do the dragon. The enemy just stuck around. I mean, the Ashe is 1 and 6 for a reason. Alright, this might take me a while. Right now we deal 300 on that auto. After this scuttle, I might as well reset, even though we haven't farmed a camp on this turn. Got the kills, got some turret plates, and then those void grubs are up. With my ulti coming up too, I just want to be there. Be there for every single fight. Nice. 1 and 7, well played. Sword pin boots to the top side. Just gonna reset right to these, try to get there. If Wukong's doing them, I have my ulti. Now with the Sword Pin boots, we get movement speed and magic pin. Everything we do is magic damage here. Hello, Mr. Wukong. Now he does have Galio ulti. W, Q, Q. There's the Galio ulti. What are we doing? My Tristana's resetting, so I guess I'll just farm. Galio ulti got, that's good enough. Wukong's a bruiser and he's just not worth my time. As Locke, we're an assassin. Who you attack matters and who you spend your time on actually matters too. You want to attack the targets you can actually kill, which is going to be the squishy ones, and that's, get this, why we keep going bot lane. Only one plate left on that turret, so it should be easy to get if we kill these guys again. Pew, pew, pew. Check it out. We can get the AoE from the E. Onto this, dash through that. Very cool. Yeah, farming all the camps in the early game can be kind of boring, but I swear it's so necessary. Alright, they're diving without a wave. Fellows, this is a bunch of ultis for an Ashe that has 17 dash. E away. Q. It's going to be Zahin's TP, so it's not easy. Protobelt, W. Miss me. Q, Q, Q. Run! Heal the damage he dealt. And E away. Q, Q, Q. Let's reset. Waste of time. Can't kill anyone here. The Zahin and the Galio are too tanky. My team overdiving for the 1-7 Ashe. Just not worth. Let's go ahead and build towards that Lich Bane now. Blasting Wand. I guess one thing I like about the Protobelt too is that even if we enter the mid game with bad allies, we have a good item. Ability power, HP, ability haste, and the dash. So, hard to not get value out of that. Now as we enter the mid game, the early game can be kind of easy. You farm and then walk into your kills. But now, we have to make those kills matter. Using our lead to assassinate. Obviously the squishy carries, but in this game, their bruisers are the ones that are strong. So it might be hard. Oh god. Q, Q, Q. W, E, auto, ulti. Q, Q, W, Q, protobelt. E away. Not bad, honestly. Q. My W's coming up so I can try to get back in here. A little bit of W, E, oh, Q, Q, Q. Auto, E, auto. Please, please. Oh, nice. Just spamming out the Q as he hits me. Thank God that goes our way. I was pretty confident because I knew the Galio just had these tank items. If he had any AP, he would have just one-shot my ass. But not today. Yeah, we start that play, and then since those guys are so tanky, it has to be played that slowly. It's always going to be harder for us to kill the tankier targets, but you have to know how you're going to play the fight, and it's not just dump everything and hope they get one shot. They will never get one shot. So now we'll just clean up the camps and then go from there. Reset. Even though I could invade or do any of these overstays, it's just not worth. Right now, if we just buy our stuff, get on the map, and then take any fight, then we're in business. Remember, we still need to stack up this ulti. Nice. Yes, attack my allies. You are smart. Yes. Protobelt. Q. Q. Ulti. Q. It's gonna get executed, but then revive. Alright. Q. Q. And Q, E, auto, steal the kill, moving, W, onto Seraphine, E. Oh, Galio's here, run! Okay, oh, flash this, Q, Q, Q. Oh, it's so awkward. E, Q, Q. Just getting the slow, but it's just to set up my allies. My allies not really getting in there. Hello, friend. Q, Q, Q. And E, auto, E away. Heal that damage. Oh. Caitlyn was playing like a man. Maybe I could get in there. Not today. Job's done. Back to the camps. I'm going to take all the camps I can, get a reset, and then do it again. As you enter the mid game, there's going to be way more fights. That's why it's so important that you farmed properly in the early game. Even if you got more funny kills in the early game. Mid game is your time to actually get the kills. Early game is time to get the camps and some kills, but... Alrighty. Now we got that Lich Bane. Feeling pretty good. Lich Bane's going to give us ability power, movement speed, ability haste, the Spellblade passive, dealing extra magic damage now, and giving us extra attack speed on that auto. So it's going to increase our clear speed, give us extra burst. Remember that E applies the on-hit effects too. Pretty good second item, and then we'll go for Zhonya's third. I think this is the more rounded out, what will actually be standard build. Whether you get the protobelt or the Lich Bane second, who cares? And I can't remember, but I want to say it's the build I went in the first video. I swear, whenever a champion comes out, I'm like, I'll do the best build first on accident, and then I'll go around the world trying all this different stuff. And then I'm like, this one's best. No, this one's best. No, this one's best. And then I go right back to where I started, almost every time. Ash, you really think you can hit this? Ulti W, Q, protobelt, Q, Q, auto. I didn't even have my protobelt. That guy's dead. Pick up the urn. I don't think I can clean this up. I'll just push. Q, Q, Q. The Lich Bane, you would hope I deal damage to this. Q, Lich Bane. Q, Lich Bane. Q, Lich Bane. Hello. E. Well, they take the dragon, they take that turret. It is what it is. My team dying down there without me, not my problem. Let's go ahead. Put the ward. Oh, kill this. I wonder. Nope, the E does not apply the on-hit effects to the ward. Well, I did what I could. Took that mid turret, got some farm, took his camps. Now we'll take this Rift Herald. With Locke, it's never going to be important which objectives you get, but when the enemy's doing the dragon down there, of course, take that Rift Herald for free. W, E, protobelt, Q, 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 auto, auto, ulti, moving. Am I dead? Q, Q. Oh, I'm super dead. Aw. That Ashe ulti coming down, I don't get the reset in time. It was up to my team to kind of finish the Seraphine kill. They didn't do it in time. Ha! Suppose I die. If they kill Seraphine, I can E away faster. Ay, ay, ay. Oh well. Oh well, now we just wait to respawn. Get the Needle Sea for the Zhonyas. I already have pretty good item advantage. Honestly, I should probably just do it like this. Medjai's, and then give me some Amp Tomes. Because once we get that Zhonyas, I can protect the Medjai's too. And I swear the best way to play the mid-game fights is Locke, is to, you know, just fight all the time. And whether you win, lose, die, whatever, the Medjai's is pretty good. Okay. Okay. They are just bouncing these guys around. No kills for me. Protobelt. The red smite slows her. W. Q. 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 Another slow. Heal the damage. And eventually our E is coming up. E. Q. 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 One auto. That guy's dead. Drop the Rift Herald. Now, Ashe, we have a question. She's not coming this way? Well, that's fine. My team looks like they're going for the Baron, so that's where I'll go. Got the Rift Herald slam. just like everything else, you just want to focus on getting the 3 Qs on this. The auto attacks or whatever. Our smite is crazy though. Okay. Not me, brother. E, protobelt. Auto, Q, Q. Eventually here. QW. 1 auto, that guy's instantly dead. Hit him. Hit him. Q, 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 E, auto. Very normal and balanced damage. Let's get out of here. 4 stacks on that ulti. Seekers needlessly. My teammate's dead. I'm just going to spend this time farming. I can complete this proto... Or I can... Christ, I can complete the Zonias and then we're in business. Dude, I already said in the prior videos too that Locke's not an easy champion. But now, I think this is the best build, and Protobelt and Zonias gives you 2 actives. I already know. I already know with noobs that's not gonna work. Yeah. No, I use it. Okay, man. I believe you. I believe you, Chuck. Chuck, who works at Amazon. Oh, okay, nice. My team's gonna push now. I could reset for the Zonias, but it's better to be in position for the fight. Alright, Tristana. Sortie. Q, Q, Q. I hate when they don't walk right into the Q. That's a bummer. We're probably going to gank the Tristana. Hello, any teammates? Sortie, sortie, sortie. Protobelt. Moving, moving. Dodge that. Q. I just want to keep doing the back and forth with the Q. If I ever commit with the E for the auto, that's when I get CC'd to death. I don't want to be the one to go in first. It's just not going to work. So right now we do this back and forth. On total vision, it's whatever. If the enemy ever fully commits on me, i.e. I flash, I Zonias, whatever, and then my team actually goes in. But if you commit forward, don't expect your team to follow up. You're not Malphite. To the dragon. Job's done. Well, we still have Baron for a little bit. I hope my team wants to use it. Q. Any allies? Miss me. Q. E over the wall. W, Protobelt. Yeah, just click backwards, Yasuo. That makes sense. That makes sense. Here, let me play like you guys. I'll just sit back and do nothing. I'll play like you guys. Yeah, jump in after it's all over. You got it. Yeah. E, Q, Q. Amazing. Yeah, hit that clone. Yeah. You're roughing up that clone. Yeah. Fuck, I'm in front of Tristana. How did this happen? You and me? We got this. Let me see how you play, man. I'll be right back here, okay? Where it's safe. Wouldn't want to be in any danger now, would I? Alright, let's hit the turret. Whoa, a champion. I gotta get out of here. Get where it's safe. You and me? We got this. It really puts you in their mind, you know? Someone took your cannon. You and me? We got this. Where are we going, Tristana? Not the turret, apparently. Jumping onto the Ashe. Gonna flash that. Whoa! Alright. Well, I'm glad to be where it's safe, you know? Really dangerous up there with Tristana. Isn't that something, you know? Anyways, the rest of the game is happening here. Q, Q, Q. This guy's super dead. Ha! Just took him 1,000 years. Let's go stand still behind my team. Yeah, if you guys watched the other Locke videos, what I tried to do when my team is doing this shit is something. Won't be doing that ever again. No, I've just retired to do nothing. Yes. Yes, I think I'll take my millions and do nothing. Yes. Let's reset. Outstandingly nothing. Outstanding amounts of nothing going on here. Zonias. Void Staff coming up last. Right now we're at 3 items and a Medjai's. The enemy is at 3 items. All because we haven't done anything for like the past... My team, let me clarify. My team, Your Honor, my team hasn't done anything in the past like 70 years. And it is what it is. I'm not going to take a bad fight, but it gives the enemy time to catch up. And that sucks. Get a little bit of catch-up XP and then that Baron spawns and it's time to party. The game's more even than you would like it. It is what it is. Hello. Q, Q, Q. Heal the damage. E away. Ulti. A little bit of damage. Q, Q. Nice, we got the slow. Q, E. Auto. I'm not going to flash for Seraphine. Need the flash to win the game. But maybe I can finish the kill here. Another sweeper. A little bit of W. Oh, they're really not here? Oh. I'm actually surprised I'm so fast. So much damage. To the Baron. My team is smart. My team is smart. Using this W in the late game is just so important. Again, where we get the gray health, and then as we reactivate it, we heal so much of the damage. 50 seconds on that dragon. 19 for Void Staff. Yeah, they don't make this shit cheap. Hello. Guess I'll just stay on the map and farm everything forever. Whoa, Zahin, my man. He's all alone so we can attack. A little bit of protobelt. A little bit of W. Q. Q. E. R. Auto Q. Heal the damage. E away. A little bit of Q. 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 Auto Zonias. Flash away. Q. 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 W. That guy's dead. Hello. E. Q. 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 Auto. E away. Nice. I don't know if that's worth since I lose so much HP, but we'll keep trying here. It's only the Galio and the Zahin. We should be able to win. Just have to focus the Zahin here. Okay. Q. Q. Nice. W. Q. E. He's just dead. Well, that was easy. I'll be hitting the turret, boys. I'll be hitting the turret, boys. Anybody else? Oh, okay. Well, you know. A win's a win. Final score 16-3 in 5. Protobelt dealing 800, Lich Bane dealing 14. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Click that join button to support the channel, get access to videos sooner. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.